Hello. I think you're muted. No, you're not. Never
Can you hear me
mind.
now?
Yes.
I was muted. I'm so sorry.
How's it
Hmm.
going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Wanted that kind of sounded a little unsure. You were it sounded like you were unsure if you were good.
No, I'm good. I promise.
All right. All right. You sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I'm home. I'm back home now.
Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, you are back home from
Mhm.
Dog City.
Yes.
Okay. Why'd you say that like being over there kind of caused you stress?
It didn't cause me stress. It caused Jack stress.
Oh, true. Especially Jack, man. That man clingy.
Yeah, he's very clingy. Also, I mean, Kate was a little stressed too. They both were like waiting at the door for,
Missing you.
yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And also their food bowls were like almost empty. They were actually, their
Oh,
food bowls were empty. They were like, "Where's the food?"
yeah. We can't be doing that now. One without food? Absolutely not.
I mean, I'm sure they had enough for like, because I gave them enough food, but they like, I knew how much to give them for when I was coming back, but
Yeah,
definitely we're like, we need food.
yeah. But they're good now?
They're good. They got food. They're good.
Okay. Okay. I'm glad you're doing good. On a scale from 1 to 10, where are you? And
So,
why?
mm, I'm gonna put myself at an 8.
Mm, okay. Typically you hovering around a 9. You are. Typically you're at a 9 because you're not at a 10, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
But so why an 8? That's a interesting number. It's interesting.
It's just it's a slightly lower. I mean, there's still like there's
Mm,
still stuff happening like going on with my family, so there's a little bit of stress there.
yeah.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
I
got
think
you.
also like sometimes like the season changes, like um
Mm,
with the like December is actually sad month, which is
mm.
anxiety and depression like awareness
Yeah.
type. So, like, I mean, I think that's a real thing because it gets dark so early. And so then
Hmm.
you're like, oh my gosh, it's so dark. It's so sad. I miss the sun.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. It does
I,
get dark pretty well.
I feel like I have like a little bit of like that too. Like
Hmm.
the whole, but you have to like make yourself like, just like see the positives and like move around and create sunshine in your own life.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. I love that. I love that perspective. Knowing that you still have control.
what did you say?
Knowing that you still have control of your mental.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, not succumbing to the
Yeah.
fact that you don't, but operating in what you already in to um make it a better circumstance for your mental.
Hmm. Exactly.
I rock with that. I love that. I love that. I was talking to somebody after church, and I apologize for the last call too. Like, you know, we had a going away party kind of for a member, and so I kind of got yeah they're leaving, and kind of I kind of got stuck a little bit with them, and so that kind of was the reason why I was a little kind of behind. So I do apologize for that.
It's,
Um, I'm sorry,
it's okay.
but
I,
what do you
I
say?
started, I said, I forgive you. I started scheduling tomorrow's content instead. So
Hey,
it's all good.
I appreciate you. You really do love that stuff.
Yeah, have fun with it.
Oh my goodness. Like, I would never understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would
Well,
never understand.
it's not something you enjoy, but it's okay.
Man, that is it just baffles me that you really take that much delight in it. My goodness. Woo. Like I pray for you. No, but
Keep praying for me.
I will. I will.
I appreciate your prayers. I'll take them.
Me too.
Even if they're like, let's see, what was it? Centered in jokes. Like I don't understand her.
Yeah,
It's cool. You don't have to understand me.
absolutely. Absolutely. What was I about to say? What was I about to say? I was talking to him after church, and he was kind of just telling me a bit of things that he's been doing and things of that nature. And he actually decided to get baptized today. As the guy that doesn't,
Oh,
yeah, like he hadn't even joined the church, but he like came here and it was kind of like a, hey man, like what do I need to do to be baptized? And he was just
what?
telling me about, yeah, it's pretty dope. He was telling me about sins that he kind of just want to shed off right
Mhm,
away. And one of them was like letting go of his recent occurring girlfriend.
mhm,
Um, so that was something that he's doing. I guess he said like on the next time they talk, pretty much. And so that's been a thing. And I was just kind of listening to him in regards to that. Um, and then he was telling me about how he's been like 2 weeks sober and just giving up a lot of different things. And
oh, cool.
yeah, I
A
guess
lot-
it's it. Say that again.
I said it's a lot of changes, but that's good. Sounds like a
Uh,
good.
yeah, a lot of changes. A lot of changes. Like and obviously for the better. You know what I'm saying? Like these
Yeah.
are amazing changes. And so that kind of like rocked me into the question for the for today. Excuse me. Oh goodness. Excuse me. I wanted to go live too, but I'm driving. I'm not
Mm.
sure if I think I can still hear you while going live. Like I think I can kind of like still be on live, but not have my camera showing or be on like a different screen. Because
Yeah,
I think last
you have to be careful because like TikTok doesn't like it when you're driving in live. Um, they,
oh
they actually like will like they'll kick you off because you're being
yo.
so yeah, so you can't drive and be live.
Wow. Thank you for telling me that. Wow.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It worked last time because you were parked, I think, when we were doing it.
Yeah, I was. Yep. Exactly.
Like, so that works. But like if you're driving, even if it looks like you're driving, sometimes even like when you're parked, or like if you're
Mm.
like sometimes
Yeah.
it looks like you're driving, or like sometimes you're like you could be like a passenger on an Uber, or
Yeah.
you're a passenger and it looks like you're driving, and TikTok will sometimes like flag you. So
They've kicked you off before?
I've never done it, but I've had people like friends that have. I just
Gotcha.
yeah. Because of that, I've never done it.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I just won't do it then. Because I definitely don't want them to kick me off. And I don't know
Yeah.
if they like consider that a strike and all, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like, oh my
I
goodness.
don't know all the rules. I don't know all the things. I don't know everything like Joy did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was like F1. Like what the heck?
I don't know what that means. I even tried to look it up and I'm like, I couldn't figure it out. It brought me to like NASCAR.
What the look, right? Oh no. She
Formula
probably
Formula One driving, and I was like, okay.
she
NASCAR.
looking up all these theories, man. I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah. I haven't been to a NASCAR thing in a long time.
Right. She over here putting in cheat codes. I tell you, it felt like a cheat code. Like,
It did feel like a cheat code. I didn't know what
like
we were doing.
L1, F1. I was like, what the but but it did lead me to the topic that I wanted to talk about, which was essentially like what is something or some things that you feel like you need to or you need to give up for your mental health to either be sustained or be improved? Like what are some things that currently you know that you need to give up, and then why? I would even say like why do you need to give up those things if you want to be that transparent? But like
Wow, this is a very vulnerable topic, Trey.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like he kind of just again, I it's definitely a gift of mine, man, because I don't understand why he was telling me all this.
Mhm.
But he told me he didn't even tell like his cousin that invited him to the church. Like he didn't even tell her. And I was like, dang, like I would have thought you would have told them, but he was just like, yeah, like
I mean,
he
it depends. Like, there's certain people, like, sometimes you don't even talk to family about stuff because,
facts.
like you can't, like, like some of it is like, I think a level of judgment
Yeah,
that's there,
yeah,
or just like, I don't know. Sometimes there's safety in like opening up to strangers.
yeah,
Not that
yeah.
stranger, I don't know. I don't
No,
know.
I'm a stranger. I'm definitely a stranger. Like, like I didn't know him at all. Like, we knew mutual people,
Mhm.
but yeah, or a mutual person. But yeah, like he was pretty much a stranger or new to everybody. And
Yeah,
so,
but
yeah,
it is good to have that gift, like where people can open up to you and you being
yeah,
willing to listen. I think
yep.
it's
Hmm.
listen and don't judge. That's the new trend that's going on TikTok.
Really?
Yeah.
Listen and don't judge.
Yeah, so like you're with your partner and
Yeah.
um you say something like you say we listen and we don't judge, and then you say something kind of crazy that you do. Um
Mm.
I don't know. People are crazy on TikTok. They open up too much. I am judging some of the things that they say
Dang.
when I watch the I listen and don't judge thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I judge them. Sometimes.
Hey,
It's a little bit.
what is that word judge? Like, what does that mean? Because
Oh,
I don't know. I hear it used like in like a lot of times interchangeably.
it is used a lot. What does it actually mean? We
Yeah, like
look it up. Let's look it up.
when someone says like "Don't judge me," it's like, are you telling me not to have an opinion about you, or are you saying like not to have an opinion about you before I get to know you? I guess
Maybe
that's. I'm
like
like,
the actual definition is to form an opinion or estimation um after careful consideration, to pass a sentence on
mm,
or condemn. I guess, yeah. To hear and decide on in a court of law. That's all.
mm,
I think like I guess what they mean by it is like, yeah, don't judge me or don't form like an opinion of me based on this. Like don't judge my character.
mm.
I guess it's more like don't judge my character based on this. But I mean, everybody like humans do judge people. So
Absolutely, yeah. And
even
if
if
it's out
they're
there, can
and if it's
like,
like something kind of crazy, you're gonna you're gonna you are gonna judge. It's just one of those.
yeah,
But I guess like like when you come at someone without judgment is like you are allowing them to, I guess you just allow them to be themselves. Um,
mm,
in a sense, is what I kind of think about it as
yeah,
like to say something. It doesn't mean I'm not gonna have an opinion. I will have an opinion and I might express it, but
right,
I'm not gonna change, but that won't change my opinion of you, I guess, necessarily.
yeah,
Like I'll still like care about you,
yeah,
love you as a person.
yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of my thoughts on it.
And I agree. Like, I don't think anything's necessarily wrong with it. Is what I'm saying too. Like, when I hear people say that, like, don't judge me. I'm like, it's said after careful consideration. Like, you form an opinion after consider. That doesn't sound bad to me. It's like, like, hey,
Yeah.
I've carefully, considered all aspects, and this is kind of what I'm thinking. It's like I can't really see that being something that's wrong.
No,
Um,
I think it's more wrong when you like I think it's like I think it's more wrong when you prejudge someone or you like or it causes you to like I think it's more about like being hateful or
yeah,
or even having a like a I guess like a holier than thou attitude or like thinking like
yeah,
you're better than someone
yeah,
don't this. Like I think that's more of the the thing that you have to be careful of.
Stance, so you have to be careful. Yeah.
Yeah. Is like not that you're not gonna have an opinion or not that you're not gonna think about it, but it's like if you think that you're better than someone,
Yeah.
that's the issue. That's the problem. I feel like
Mm.
we went off on a tangent and I forgot the question that you asked.
No,
Um,
no, it's good. We went off on a tangent. It's not, it wasn't just you. It was definitely me. Who I asked you that question, you know what I'm saying? So no, I get it. I get it.
but
Um,
I forgot the actual question, which I know was a vulnerable one. So maybe that's why we diverted.
maybe that's why you wanted me to divert. Yeah, look, don't see. At first you said you got on the tangent, but then when you brought up
But I
this,
got on a tangent.
yeah, you probably because it was a sensitive topic, you wanted me to divert.
It
I
might
do
have
that.
been. I don't know. It could have been me. I know it
Yeah,
wasn't, but I was like, oh gosh, what was the question?
well, I trust me, I'll remember it. So yeah, yeah, don't worry about that. I was pretty much saying, I was pretty much asking the question of like when it comes to,
Oh, now I remember.
yeah, when it comes to your mental health and the stability or improvement of it, what are some things that you perhaps need to let go that
Hmm.
you know of, and then why do you think you need to let those things go? And it could be a physical let go, like you need to throw away something, this, that, or it could be a mental,
Hmm.
objective, like
Okay.
non-living thing. Yeah, that you need to let go.
All right. Well, I think like I guess for me, it's like I need to let go of the expectation of like receiving apologies from
Ooh,
like if they've hurt you
ooh, that's
wrong,
big.
but
Hmm.
letting go of that expectation of an apology because it might not happen
Hmm.
and just like yeah, just letting it go. Because like for me, it's like by holding on to that and expecting it, like it just hurts when it hurts even more when it doesn't happen and when the change doesn't happen, when the things
Yeah,
don't come. Like it just continues to hurt me more. So when I expect that or when I'm
yeah,
expecting,
hmm,
regardless of like if they should if they like really should apologize or not,
yeah,
like
hmm,
it's like if I'm expecting it and it doesn't happen and like they just continue going on like as if nothing happened and they didn't hurt you, like it's it just continues to like degrade my own mental health and also
yeah,
um it kind of like continues to hurt the relationship so with the person. So
yeah.
just try like yeah, trying to let go of that, the expectation and just like working on like walking in actual like forgiveness and like figuring out, I guess, how to handle that situation for those people.
I got questions. No, we ain't about to just let you pass. Um, we ain't just about to pass. Skip over this. It's deep. So get ready. I'm
Oh,
dead serious. Yeah, go ahead. Come on, but get your break. Get some water. If you need something, you go use the restroom. Do whatever you got to do. But I got questions.
I know. I know.
Yeah, I know you know.
This
Here it
is why
comes. You've
this
been
is
running.
why I was
You've been
like,
running for too long. This group is for you. This group is for you.
oh, I haven't
Yeah.
been I come
Oh,
I come
wait,
almost to this
wait. You come what?
every week to this group. Don't act like I don't.
Yeah, I ain't say you don't. I'm just saying you can't run from what you just said. You just said something big. It sounded like you almost want to retract what you said, but you
I
can't.
don't want to retract what I said. What, but I will have to be careful with the things that I say since we are recording.
Facts. Absolutely. No, absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, what you just said is, I think that was like, wow. That's huge.
Mm,
And I think hats off to you for even being vulnerable enough to share what you just shared. I think that's what you just said was very vulnerable. Um, and again, you said you need to let go of the expectation of people apologizing to you.
Yes.
And so if you're saying that you have this expectation of people apologizing to you and you need to let that go, then are you also saying that you struggle with the aspect of forgiveness? Like, what the heck? It's like a stray dog running around. What the heck?
Oh,
Oh yeah, it's probably gonna get hit. Oh
no.
no, oh never mind, never mind. I thought it was stray, but I see the owner now. Okay. But it was probably gonna get hit. Like he had to call it back because it's straight at a gas station. Like who the heck walks their dog at a gas station? Crazy.
Sometimes dogs escape.
That's true. But okay, escaping at a gas station? Come on, man. But are
But
you then? I'm sorry, say
sorry.
it again.
No. Continue your question.
Well, I was just gonna ask, are you then saying that you're struggling with are you
Forgiveness?
exactly? Are you struggling with forgiveness because you said that you
I
need to
mean, I think
actually
there,
Mhm.
I mean, I think like forgiveness is a choice every day, right? So like even if you
Mhm.
like come like it's like I may have forgiven these people, right? Who've hurt
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
but it doesn't mean that the hurt doesn't still come up. And I think especially when they act like nothing happened or like they didn't do
Mhm.
anything, like it can bring hurt each time. Like when
Mm.
like when you see them and it's like they don't acknowledge that any
Mm.
like and they
Yeah.
just keep go forward as if nothing happened and they didn't do anything to hurt you or say
Yeah.
anything to you. And like
Hmm.
and so that's where um the forgiveness
Yeah.
you have to practice it
Yeah.
like kind of daily and especially like when it happens again like you still have to practice it like you still have to practice saying like okay, I forgive them. Like that
Yeah.
hurt. Like when like I forgive them for this, or figure out how to like perhaps like asking God, do I need to bring it up? Like, should I talk to
Yeah.
them about how it hurts me? Or
Hmm.
let it like or do I just let it go? You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like um because when there isn't repentance or there isn't change, it can be difficult to forgive.
Yeah.
But we are called to it. Um But there's
Yeah.
also like there is a call for repentance as well. Like it kind of like talks about all of that. So it's difficult, but I would say like sometimes yeah, I struggle with forgiveness, but like most of the time like I can give it up. I can give it to God, but it doesn't mean it doesn't still hurt or it doesn't still like cause pain.
Yeah.
Like when you see the person and they just try to
Yeah.
act like nothing happened.
Yeah. 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 Absolutely. Um, and again, we're saying that the expectation of them apologizing. Do, do you feel like it'll make the forgiveness easier if they did apologize to you? And
You
if
said what?
so, do you feel like it'll make it easier for you to forgive them if they did apologize to you? And then like if 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 so, would you think that your forgiveness would be true forgiveness? Like like if there's a condition to the forgiving. And again,
Mm,
I'm not saying that there is, but like let's say like let's say if you're saying if they tell me, right, because you're saying you have this expectation or you have to let go of this expectation to forgive. I mean, of people apologizing to you when they wrong you. And then you said that you have to just kind of you have to grow in the fact that you're just gonna actually forgive them whether they apologize or not. I guess my question to you is when you forgive them, then is it actually like true forgiveness if you're looking for or expecting them to say something? Like, would you say that that's true forgiveness? I guess that's what I'm at.
Well, I guess I think about it this way. It's like, okay, so God forgave us of our sins when we believe in Jesus, right?
Hmm.
And but he still has an expectation of us to change and not to try to sin again, right? So like
Exactly.
there's still an expectation there. Um,
Yeah.
but like he doesn't hold it against us, like if we
Yeah.
sin again. Like he does expect us to come back and ask for forgiveness though, and to
Yeah.
acknowledge that we what we did was wrong and that we know that it is wrong,
Yeah.
you know? And I think that's more of the thought behind it is not that I haven't really truly forgiven them, but like, but them apologizing or them acknowledging the fact that they did something wrong is more like, is helpful because it helps me to know that they actually see that they did something wrong. Um, because without that, it's like they don't even think that they did anything wrong. Like they think that they are good. Not that they're not good, but just like that, like what they said didn't matter, or like that there's no consequences, I guess, for their
Yeah.
actions or their like words. Like, that's how it feels anyways. It's,
Yes.
there's no like there's no accountability basically.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
and so it's like it would be helpful
Yeah.
to have that, but
Hmm.
since it hasn't happened, um, and like it hasn't happened for a very long time,
Hmm.
kind of just like I feel like I need to let go of that expectation because it's just hurting me. Like,
Yeah.
and then that doesn't mean, but there are still consequences in the like with the relationship, like
Hmm.
that's just like the trust is kind of broken because like you're like
Absolutely.
feel like they acknowledge um the hurt or the like what happened. And it doesn't mean that I'm perfect in the relationship, but like trying to like when you acknowledge like where you've hurt someone and have that conversation, it's like
Hmm.
then you're holding yourself accountable and you can hold each other accountable. And I
Yeah.
think that's a part of it. But I don't think it lessens your forgiveness. I mean, I'm definitely like I'm not Jesus or I'm not God,
Yeah.
so forgiveness does come a lot harder for me. But it is like something that like I think um you can practice it even without um I guess the condition of them saying sorry. Um
Mm.
and you can move forward, um but like it does make it easier when there is an actual like acknowledgement.
Yeah. Absolutely. Hands down. I agree 100%. But again, you're still it may make it easier and things of that nature, but you're saying that you're still not excusing the fact that regardless, you should still forgive them.
Hmm. Yes.
And that's the struggle.
Yeah, and that can be the struggle. For sure.
Got you. Okay. That's a deep one.
Yeah. What about you, Trey?
No, no,
No, I went deep.
ah,
I went
no.
and
Hey,
poured out my soul last
hey,
weekend.
mm-mm. Hold on, Kara. Hold on.
No,
Kara,
no more
Kara.
questions.
Mm-mm. I hit a nerve. I knew I heard it. I heard it. Like, yeah. I told you, you don't know who you're dealing with. You don't know who you're dealing with. I'm trying to tell you. I am Trey. Like,
I
this
know
is,
who you are.
yeah, I don't know if you know. You were not expecting that.
Ugh,
Oh, look at you! Was that a sign? She said, "Ugh."
stop pointing out things, okay? Answer the
I'm sorry.
question.
Oh my goodness. When I tell you that was hilarious, that was hilarious. But okay, you answered it, so I will too. Um, okay, so the question again, yeah. What are some things that let go mentally? Okay, yeah. So for me, I would definitely say, eat.
You said what? Eating?
No, no, no. I said for me, I'm thinking like
Oh,
I'm kind
thinking.
of contemplating, but I would say for me, I think. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm just getting the order. 1 second. 1 second. Hey, how you doing? Doing pretty good. I'm in for let's see, Meg L. Yeah, exactly. That's it. All right. All right, appreciate it. All right. You as well. Thank you. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry. So for me, I feel like it's definitely a level of hmm, let's see. I think I think there's definitely people. I'll start there. I think there's definitely certain people I do need to let go.
Mhm.
Um, and I know it. But
Yeah.
me, um, I think it's a level of hmm, I'm trying to see how can I put it.
See, it's hard, isn't it, Trey? It's hard to
Yes, it's
question.
hard. It's that's a deep question. Like
Mm-hmm.
I look at myself and I'm like, man, I asked that. Like, you know, like
Right. That's what I'm saying, Trey.
hey, hey, let me answer. Don't
No, I'm letting you answer it. I'm just, I'm letting you,
nah.
I'm letting you sit with the deepness, Trey.
Yeah, okay. Okay. All this commentary and grunting and all that. Okay.
Oh, you need me to be silent? Okay.
Mm, mm. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Because I got a lot more to come at you, so it's fine. I will get my payback. But no, but I definitely think that perhaps, to begin with, there's people that I definitely need to let go. I feel of. And um I would say the why is like just knowing that it will benefit me. Like I know this in the long run in regards to certain aspects of my life. Um and it benefit me and them,
Yeah.
in many aspects. But obviously, there's a level of selfishness, there's a level of self gratification, there's a level of hmm, self-serving, there's a level of selfishness. Like all
Mhm.
of those things I would say tie into it, which ultimately I think only degrades your mental, because it adds on to that. Since you know that you should, it adds on to a level of guilt, right?
Yeah.
Operating in guilt only makes you mentally even more worse. Um, so yeah, I would say that would be one of many. One that would be I would start there with like maybe people. So
Yeah.
people.
That's good.
Mhm.
That's good. Yeah.
Deep, deep, deep.
Yeah. I mean, cutting people off is hard. Well,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. Especially depending on like what the relationship is,
yeah. Hmm.
how long you've known them, all of those
Hmm.
things
Hmm.
come into play. But it does, yeah.
That's so true. How
Like,
long you've known them, and yeah. What are you gonna say? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say it all comes into like it all comes into play, but it all like ultimately, no matter how long you've known someone, if you know that it would be better for your mental health and or for theirs,
Yeah.
let go of that relationship.
Hmm.
You should. But
No, you're right.
there is that level of like, yeah, some of it is like selfishness.
Yeah.
Like, do you think there's also just a level of fear, like in it? Is there any fear there? Because I mean, I guess I know for me, like when, like, getting rid of people that I knew,
Yeah.
there was a level of fear of like, there was a fear of being alone, and some of it was like
Yeah.
a fear of not finding a relationship like that again, or not
Hmm.
necessarily like that, because like the relationship was bad, but like, you know,
Hmm.
just
Is there a sense of fear in it?
yeah. Hmm.
Essentially, that's a really good question.
Yeah, is there like is that what's holding you back or has been holding you back?
I don't think there's fear. Um, Only because, like I said, I feel like I know.
Mhm.
You know that you need to. And so for me, it's never, I think fear would probably come with a level of like uncertainty, but
Mhm.
there's certainty. And so I don't think there's necessarily fear in it.
Mhm.
I think there's more, yeah, self-serving, self-gratification. Like you don't want to,
Got it.
like just the realness of the fact. It's like, hey, I don't want to. Like it's like you know how you like sit and come to terms with yourself
Yeah.
and you're just like, hey, I like you could bend it in 30 different ways, but it's like if you were to be real, you just don't, like it's like trying to like a job that you just don't like. And it's like you can try to justify the job with the pay. Oh, it pays good, or it's remote, or this or
Mhm.
that. But if you don't want to do something, or if you do want to do something, you're gonna do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
So
what I'm
it's,
saying?
yeah, so it's more like justifications that are keeping you there.
Wait,
Just
I'm sorry.
but
Ask the
it's
question again.
I said so it's more like justifications that are keeping you there, like justifications, like behind staying with the people.
Mhm. When you say justifications, what do you mean by like
By that
just? Hmm.
justifications, like I mean, like you said, like self-gratifying, you don't want to. Like the
Yeah.
like you're just telling yourself like I mean, I guess that just kind of reminds me of like, it's staying in it, like not that these people or these things are toxic or anything. I'm not like, I mean, but they are like if they're um hurting your mental health, but it's like for me, it's just like there were justifications with like certain people that I put in like in my life that I did leave with like, you know, but um I don't know, but like there's like that I've known them for this long or
Mhm.
like all of that. Um they're I don't know, they were good at this, they were good for this or whatever.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Wait, and so your question, could you repeat your question? I'm sorry.
I didn't really have a question. That was just me talking. That was just
Yeah, okay. If you had a statement to what I was saying.
it was just a statement to what you said, yeah.
And I thought it was a really good statement. Yeah, it's just justification. And maybe I wouldn't even say necessarily justification. It's just raw fact or raw. This is the truth of the matter. You know that phrase where it's just like the truth of the matter is you just
Hmm.
don't want to, or you just don't love her. You just don't want to be in this.
Yeah.
Well, in this case, it's a truth of the matter is you just don't want to.
Hmm.
You know, you enjoy, you you like, and just coming to that fact.
Yeah.
You know, I think sometimes truth is, I think truth is simple. I think lies are complex or complicated.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
lying to yourself. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You have to, I mean, like lies pile on top of each other and you have to keep like adding on to them. Whereas the truth is just, it's just a fact. It's just there. I mean, the truth will set you free, is what they say.
Yep.
You know? And so, like, you know, I think also that comes to like, you can't change or you can't start to see growth unless you acknowledge like the problem, unless you
Mhm.
acknowledge what's happening, you know, like
Mhm.
what you're doing.
Yep.
Like, I don't remember what it is, like what the actual saying is, but I think it's something like, you know, once you stop denying, like, like once you let go of the denial,
Yep.
that's when you can finally start to see progress or start to,
Mhm. Mhm. What the heck?
you good?
Uh, that was like a really crazy thing that just happened. Like, um, a car, like, I almost crashed into a car, pretty much. But like,
No,
it,
no.
yeah, like it wasn't my fault. It was the fact that they tried to cut across four different lanes when they were in a left, all the way on the left hand side in a left turning lane. But
Oh my,
and they pulled out in front of like my lane first, and then just stayed there.
dang.
And then everybody stopped, and then they just crossed over four different lanes
Oh my gosh.
to make a right turn when they were already in all the way in the left.
That's
And
crazy.
yeah, yeah. So somebody just like held on their horn, like you're crazy.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're safe.
Yeah, like I led everyone else to stop because essentially if I didn't,
Yeah, then
I would have, yeah, everybody else on my right would have kept going.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I think when they saw me slowing down, everyone else kind of just halted too.
Hmm.
And I would have hit the driver's side because they were trying to, like, I would have, the person that was in the driver's seat, my car would have, like, probably almost split the car in half, but that also would have damaged me. So,
Right.
my goodness. Oof.
Oh,
Yeah. But I'm very attentive. Like, I don't really like to do much of anything while driving, which is why I love doing this with the groups, you know, because I can have you in my ear, my AirPods,
yeah.
uh, you know, and still see.
Hmm.
But yeah, and thank you for checking in. Thank you for being concerned about that. I appreciate that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, Trey, you about to die.
Oh my gosh, that would be so scary to be a part of that. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Hey, trying to tell you, you'd
I'd
be
have to
surprised.
I'd have to call 911 in
Yeah,
Georgia.
you would.
How do how do I get a hold of Georgia?
Yeah, that's so true. Like, how do you get to 911 through of Georgia? That's so, man. That's actually that's an interesting question. Look, wait, we gotta sit next to the topic. Don't try to
I
die.
know.
Nah,
Look,
you be trying to because
so
you know that I'm about to ask you another question. Don't try to throw me off.
I'm not
Mm-mm.
trying to throw you off. You brought it
Mm-mm.
up. I was
Mm-mm.
really, this was legitimate concern, Trey.
Okay. Okay, I hear you.
Ask the question though.
All right.
We have 10 minutes.
Good. So I won't be answering any more questions. This is all
Okay,
on you.
fine.
Good. So, well, do you have anything else? Any other
To get
things that you have to, that you need to let go?
I mean, that's a big one, the one I
That's
mentioned.
a huge one. Hmm.
Um, and it's kind of like prevalent right now in my life.
Yeah.
Uh, so I'd say that's the biggest one.
Yeah.
Anything else I need to let go of? I can't really think of anything. I've already let go of people in my life, so that
Yeah,
we did that.
yeah, you had that season for sure.
That season of letting go. There.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, truly, I mean, truthfully, like that's the biggest one I can think of at the
Yeah.
moment.
Hmm.
Um, and just trying to navigate that, like just like figuring out, especially with like people that you really love and like you want to like people that you want to keep in your life. I think
Yeah.
I think
Hmm.
the like I already let go of the expectations of the people that I let go of my life.
Yeah.
I don't expect them to like come and apologize. Like that doesn't matter to me because
Yeah.
I've been out of my life already. So like
Mhm.
that's gone. I mean, there's still forgiveness that has to come with it,
Yeah.
and that is there and it has happened. But there's still times like when things come up again, like I think forgiveness is like one of those things that it's recurring. That's one of
Yeah.
the I think oh shoot, I need to plug in my computer. It's gonna die.
Oh,
Um
you are trying to get out of this.
I'm not trying to get out of this. I just didn't like I didn't actually like prepare really when
No,
I
you're
got
good.
so it's kind of
You're all good.
good. But I mean that's like why I think Jesus says like, to forgive 70 times 7 times, which is a lot of times. Um, that is like something that's not continuously.
Yeah.
Um, like when those hurts come back up, you just gotta let it go again.
Yeah.
Give it
Mhm.
back to God. Um,
Absolutely.
so I think like with people that I've let go of in my life, like that I'm really not letting back in, like that's not an issue, but it's like it's more the people that you want to keep in your life that those like when they don't take responsibility for things that they've done that have hurt you or said that have hurt you. Um, that's a difficult thing to like navigate and trying to figure out like how do you navigate that,
Yeah.
especially when you don't want to cut them off and you don't feel like you're supposed to, I guess. Because I guess
Mhm.
some people would just say, well, why don't you cut them off? But there's reasons.
What about the aspect of just spending less time with them?
I mean, I think that that does happen. Like that's one of the
Mhm.
consequences, I think,
Yeah.
of the like not taking responsibility. But even that is hard because I think sometimes like they then like can turn it around and place the blame on you. Like they
Yeah.
then and start talking bad about you or like
Yeah.
say that you're never there and you don't love them and all of this
Yeah.
stuff.
Hmm.
So I guess like I think there's also an aspect of just maybe letting go and not caring what they say, but that's also hard. Like what they say to other people, like not caring
Yeah.
what they talk about,
Right.
I guess, behind your back or to your front.
Yeah. You
Uh,
can keep talking, but it's a minute. I dropped off an order.
yeah. I don't know. I guess that is something that I guess I'm still like trying to figure out and trying to contemplate and trying to like what is the
Hey, how
best.
you doing? Right. Here you go. A little heavy, right? All right. And I just need your ID. Thank you. One second, Carrie.
No problem.
Sometimes the lighting is a little weird. Okay. Right. Exactly. 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 That's exactly what it is. It's like the camera just somehow freaks out from the color of it. Great. Just need your signature. Got to go. All right. All right. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Thank you. All right. I'm sorry about that, kid.
No problem.
All right. But okay, did I ask another question or you just kind of more so expounded
I
upon
just
your
wanted upon mine. I just
gotcha?
explained mine a little bit more. I'm just kind of talking about how difficult to like figure out how to. Well, I guess I mean you asked if you could cut them off, like, or just not spend time with them more.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's kind of the consequence. Yeah. That's,
Yeah. Exactly. You said that's the consequence.
mhm,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. All right. So we got like 2 minutes left. So then I
Yeah.
would say in the thing that you just mentioned,
Hmm.
how close would you say you are in doing it? Like,
How close am I in doing it?
yeah, like how, what would you rank your, I guess, effort in doing it or your level of like, hey, you are doing it, you are practicing it, or you're still very far. You got a lot of you got a lot of work to do.
I mean, I am trying to practice it. Like I am
Yeah.
in trying to practice it. So I guess like in a ranking scale, I suppose I'm at like a 7 with it, maybe
Yeah.
6.5. Like I'm working,
Okay.
like I am working on it, but like there's still like aspects of it that it's just figuring out how to actually navigate it sometimes because it's frustrating because it's
Yep.
like
Hmm.
just because you're like I don't know what to do with this sometimes.
Yeah.
Or, you know, um, and like there's other people involved sometimes that are also trying to do the same thing. But like
Mm.
sometimes even them like talking to you about it
Yeah.
is like hard because you don't have answers either.
Yeah.
But I mean the support is nice,
Yeah.
but but it can also be frustrating too because you're like we're going around in circles sometimes. So it's like, I
Mhm.
don't know. I don't have answers. And I
Yeah.
think that's frustrating not having answers. And that can be difficult. So I'd say that's why like 6.57,
Hmm.
just because of like, there's just, yeah, aspects to figure out still.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know this was like super, I'm being super vague, but it's for a reason.
No, I understand. I understand. I understand. Like, I'm not gonna press, you know. But what you're saying is, I think, very deep. It gets very deep, very something to ponder. And I think something that a lot of people have struggled with. I think even myself has sometimes struggled with that. Yeah,
Mm,
like if a person doesn't apologize for something they've wronged me or done wrong for, who doesn't crave the acknowledgement from that person that they did it wrong? Like,
mm,
and the fact that that sometimes that never happens, especially depending on the relationship. Like if there's someone close to you or someone that has a close, you know, road to you, yeah, that's hard,
mhm.
you know. But that this is good. This is good. I'm not gonna pry any further. Um, the next call is fitness, right?
Next close fitness, yeah.
Fitness. Wow. Okay. All right. So let's hop onto it. See how we've been doing, and let's go from there. But thank you for being so transparent. It was not easy at all.
It wasn't easy. You couldn't
Yeah.
hard question today. That's why I had to bring it back to you.
Hey, this is what I do.
Yeah, and you know that I will bring it back to you. That's what
Oh,
I
I
do.
know.
I do.
I know. Yeah. I'm starting to pick that up with you. I'm like, hey, all the other group members didn't really do this, but I forgot you're kind of like the girl version of me when it comes to these questions and all this type of therapeutic stuff.
Yeah,
So, all
yeah.
right,
All right. I'll see you in fitness.
let's do it. Let's do it. Love you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.